I want to share a quick word about taking note. I was at this function where, people were considered the upper echelon, the A-listers, but to me, it was just a bunch of regular people celebrating some other regular people. But somebody walked up to me and said, "Hey man, what you doing here? Who you know here?" Like, I can't go nowhere and know nobody. So it kind of pissed me off at first. But then I kind of calmed down after I recognized, the brother's true character, that he's a clout chaser. Somebody that only looks up to people according to what he thinks they can do for him. And so, people who show favoritism, but all the favoritism they show, they still ain't got no favor. So it's like only the favor of God matters. But anyway, it's like, I know a lot of people. I just don't post it and talk about it because that's nothing to be talked about in my book, because when you are operating in the kingdom and doing kingdom things, you don't talk about earthly things. You keep your mind on heavenly things and doing what you can do to add value and empower to others and empower others. Because it's like when you are just a clout chaser and, just seeing what you can get from others versus what can you get to others, you just in the way. And that's one thing that God is about to do. It's called a changing of the guards. All these people that's up front before the people, that's been in the way for years is about to be removed and replaced with the kingdom people who God have equipped to help the people and change the world. And so it's like when you are a kingdom person and you about that life, to regular worldly people, you ain't nobody, but you're very well known up in heaven where it matters, because what the Bible say, this world and the things of this world is passing away, and it's like the things don't even matter. Don't set your mind on earthly things that will rust, and someone can come and steal or can just fade away, because heavenly things are eternal, and that's where God is looking for people and getting ready to put people in place who have been in the background like Moses. He was behind the mountain for years being prepared for him to take the people out of bondage. And that's what's going on in the church today. You got a bunch of pharaohs that refuse to let God's people go. And I got to say about the people too, a lot of them refuse to go. Just like the children of Israel, when they got out, once Pharaoh let them go, then they was free. Then they was like, shoot, we might as well go back to what we know, what's best for us. And I don't know what it is about our people. We just feel like we just got to be in bondage or enslaved or indebted to somebody. We got to have somebody with their foot on our neck and making us, do what we ought to know we should do. But most of the time when you get caught up with these modern day pharaohs and spiritual prison wardens, they don't know what they should do. So how they gonna teach you what you should do? So it's like, you have to take note of all these things and really reconsider and look at yourself, in depth, because really when you get home, just look in the mirror and ask yourself, since you've been at the church that you're at, what has changed about your life? Are you still the same messy person that you was before you started going to church, or has it increased? Because one thing about church and anywhere else, you're going to find the people that's like-minded like you. And y'all going to gather together and be a hot mess together, a scalded mess. And so that's one thing that I really want to, have people look at themselves, really. I mean, if you have the humility to look at yourself intently and ask yourself, have I really changed? Have my life become better since I've been here? Or am I just going along with the motions? Because like I said, it's about to be a role reversal. So all those who've been doing church and following the leader, instead of following the example Christ have made, left us to follow, I don't know what to tell you. But all I can tell you is no matter what's going on in your life, take note. Peace.